please call this number if you are thinking about taking your life or you have a plan to take your life. Please, by all means, call this number. Pause this if you need to get a pen. Call the number. Alright. Well, today we're dealing with quite a doozy, so to speak. Obviously, those who know me know why this session is probably, I probably have close to 300 sessions. This is probably the most serious session that I have. This is not a session that I have gone into lightly. I've asked God for guidance, and it's the right thing to do this video on those who are actively suicidal, those who have plans, and those who are thinking about it. First and foremost, please call that number. Also, if you have not read the description for this video, this hypnosis session, I want you to pause this. I'm serious. I want you to pause this and read the full description, and it's not too long. This is about your very being, your very life. There's going to be some post-hypnotic suggestions, suggestions that will only be for your benefit, obviously. Also, if you hear him, he, do know that that means he or she, him or her. Okay? And at some point, you will hear me in the suggestive part of this hypnosis session. The next time you see me, you will bring, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But what that means is that you are going to email me, and we're going to set up a Skype session. I might be getting tons of emails. Or perhaps if you're already seeing a therapist, I want you to bring with you to them what it says to bring. Again, don't go into this lighthearted. Go into this seriously. Go into this knowing that you will get the help you need. All right. Suicide is not a pleasant topic by any means, but there are times when it does need to be discussed because a life is at stake, or at sake, or whatever. Alright, you will hear me do this and do that. That will not bother you at all, but actually bring you deeper into hypnosis. Okay? Also, I've had the sniffles and been coughing a little bit. That also will not disturb you. It's just a part of everyday life. Like, even though I'm going to have you shut noise items down, you can still hear everyday life, a clock ticking or a car driving by. That will only serve to bring you deeper into relaxation, deeper into hypnosis, or trance, however you want to turn that. Anyway, be prepared to do some work. Okay. I do want you to get into a comfortable position, a position where you are most relaxed. Not so relaxed you'll fall asleep, because in this session you'll be able to hear every word I say, and those will go into the deepest regions of your subconscious mind. If you're in a chair, make sure it has arms, because you're going to be so deeply relaxed. I don't want you to just fall over. Not that I think your body would let you do that, but it's always good to be safe. Being safe is better than being sorry. It's a philosophy I live by. Also, I want you to just shake out any nervous energy you might have. If you're a knuckle cracker, do that, so everything will be set. Turn off all noise items, like your telephone. Don't even have it on vibrate. Just power it down. The session will be probably about a half hour, 40 minutes with this little talk. Okay. What we're going to start doing, and this is when I start counting, is we're going to breathe in through our nose and breathe out through our mouths using the stomach. Diaphragm, I think they call that. And each time you breathe in, imagine you're breathing in all sorts of positivity and happiness. And each time you breathe out, you're breathing out all the stress, all the tension, and all the negativity. Okay? All right. Let's get started. Thinking I should have a glass of water with a straw or something. So, I don't know, it'd be kind of rude just to go get it. Okay, so kind of know how this is going to work. By the way, my email is EDDINI_81976@yahoo.com. Also, that is my Skype name, EDDINI_81976. I'm always invisible on Skype. If not, I'd be getting all kinds of hits and so on. And there's times when I'm not at the computer too. So it's very important for any follow-ups that you write and try to schedule an appointment, a Skype appointment with me, and that's free of charge. So okay, get comfortable. Everything is shut off, I hope. Okay, now I want you to breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and close your eyes. Breathe out. Excellent. Now, I want you to relax all the muscles and tension and stuff around your eyes. I want you to relax them so much, and this is something only you can do. I want you to relax them so deeply that in a moment when I say for you to give them a try, they will not open as long as they are in that state of deep relaxation. So go ahead and relax those eyes muscles. Nice. Now, go ahead and test them. Give them a try. Stop testing. Excellent. You relaxed them so well they did not pop open. Perhaps your eyebrows moved up and down, but your eyes stayed shut. Excellent. Now I want you to take that same deep relaxation that you have in your eyes and let it spread all the way throughout your body, all the way to your toes. And just allow that to happen. If you allow it to happen, your body will relax so greatly. You're very good. Doing great. Now, and only when I say open now, you will open your eyes, and when I say close now, you will close your eyes. And each time you do that, you go much deeper into relaxation. But not only does the body relax, but so does the mind. So, open now, close now, going 10 times deeper than you previously were. Excellent. Open now, close now, doubling your relaxation, not just in your body from head to toe, but in all of your mind. Great job. Open now, close now. Going so deep, so relaxed, both mentally and physically. As your body relaxes, so does your mind. Excellent. Now, we're going to relax your mind. And for those who heard this before, do not jump ahead. But there's a great way in which to relax your mind, and that is by saying these exact words when I have you start counting, and you'll know when that is. You're going to start at 100. You're going to say 100, deeper, relaxed. 99, deeper, relaxed. And you'll notice that each time you count, your voice gets softer and softer because you are relaxing so much. Now, on the number 95 or before it, your mind is just going to lose count. It's going to lose count of the numbers. So go ahead and start counting now. 100, deeper, relax. And just let your mind go deeper, relaxed. And on the next number, make those numbers vanish. And that's something only you can do. That's it. All gone? Excellent. Very good. Mind and body relaxed. But we're going to put you even deeper into hypnosis. As I count from 10 down to 1, picture yourself at the top of a staircase, and there's exactly 10 steps. The staircase could be made out of wood, marble, brick, however you picture it in your mind. And with each number, picture yourself or imagine yourself stepping down each step. With each step you step down, each number I count, you go deeper and deeper and deeper until we hit the very bottom, the very basement of relaxation that you can go into at this point. With every breath you breathe out, every word I say, that also causes you to go much, much deeper. So we're at the top of the steps, and there's a handrail. We're on step 10. Step now to 9. Doubling your relaxation. Step down to 8. Doubling your relaxation. Great. Now, step down to step 7. Doubling your relaxation than what it was at number 8. Now take a step to step 6. Step 5. Doubling your relaxation with every step. Step 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're at the very, very basement of relaxation, of mind, body, and spirit. Deeply, deeply relaxed, deeply in hypnosis. Now as you sink deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed, deeper and deeper relaxed, I'm going to give you some suggestions in hypnosis, and these suggestions take complete and thorough effect upon you. For the first time in your life, you have some idea, some inkling of why you really thought about taking your life or committing suicide. I don't care what you thought it was in the past that was wrong, and we know that was wrong because otherwise you would have thought and realized suicide is not the answer to the problem, and you wouldn't have thought of it. Therefore, this is something in which suicide is sort of an answer to the problem The only reason people do things is because they feel that it is an answer to the problem. And when they don't think so in their conscious mind, they do believe it in their subconscious mind. The truth of the matter is, the reason for contemplating attempting suicide is because you believe in your own mind that you were already dead. I don't care how fantastic that seems, that's exactly what you had in mind. And to an extent, still do. Because you're attempting to bring your body into confirmation with the belief that was in your mind. Now this has to be distinguished from a death wish. A person who wants to be dead, he wishes he or she was dead because the pain is too great, and this is too bad, or that's too something else. That is something entirely different. You have heard plenty of people say, "Oh my gosh, I can't stand this anymore. I wish I were dead." Dead in order to get away from the problems of everyday life, the slings and arrows of adversity. But you remember in Shakespeare's Hamlet, when Hamlet considered suicide on this basis, to be or not to be, that is the question. He also considered to dream, perchance to dream there's the rub. What kind of dream would be in this sleep of death? You see, no one never realizes, one never knows. It might be that in the sleep of death, the situation would be even worse than they are in life. That is, in the sleep of death, then you'd really endure all sorts of hell. That's what comes to everyone's mind who considers suicide on the basis of a death wish. And that's why, once again, that is considered the idea of attempting suicide is dropped. I'm talking now about a genuine suicide attempt, not about attempts, and these are small, by the way, in order to get attention, not about the attempts in order just to have someone run over and be sympathetic. I am talking about genuine attempts to end one's life. So these genuine attempts to end one's life are not on the basis of a death wish, and they are not on the basis of getting attention, which, like I said, that happens very little. They are perfectly logical. If a person believes in his own mind that he's already dead, then it makes sense to attempt to get the body to conform to the belief that the mind already has. After all, if you believe yourself to be a plumber, you're going to go down and buy overalls so you'll look like one. If you believe yourself to be a doctor, you buy a business suit or maybe a white coat with your name sewed into it. You clothe your body with the type of clothing that corresponds to the belief your mind has of what you yourself are. Makes sense? And this is just as true whether it's a belief you're dead or whether it's the belief you're a physician. Now, you know this is not a death wish because you want to live. You say, well, why can't I just change my mind and conform my mind in line with that of my body? My body is alive. I'll make my mind alive. That's the easy way. The answer is, of course, it's the easy way. That's exactly what we're going to do. But it's not so completely easy because we don't know exactly how you got the idea in your mind to begin with that you're dead. When consciously you know very well you're alive. If I ask you right now, are you alive? You will say, well, yes. But your subconscious mind would say no. Because your subconscious would reason. There was a time in my life in which I knew I was dying and I accepted the belief. I could not help myself, and no one else would help me at that particular age level and at that particular time. I really felt I was dying and accepted the thought that I was dead. There is only one way we get a thought out of the subconscious mind, and that's to get it out in the same way it went in. You were hypnotized, if you want to use that word, hypnotized into the belief that you accepted yourself to be dead. And your symptoms, the symptoms of which you are listening to this for, began at that time. And you've been trying one way or another to make your body conform to the belief ever since, and we're now going to remove that idea from the deepest part of your subconscious mind. Just as soon as we can get you back and age regress you back to that particular time in your life where all this started. But that is not all we're going to do. The first and foremost thing I'm going to do is give you a suggestion right now. And that is to absolutely prevent any further suicide attempts or thoughts of suicide. And that is to absolutely prevent any further suicide attempts and thoughts. Absolutely and unconditionally prohibit you from attempting suicide in any way until we get this straightened out. And here is how it works. From this moment on, even the slightest urge, even if the slightest urge comes over you to think of doing away with yourself at all, immediately in the mind's eye it will flash that the only reason that you want to do this is to conform your body with your mind's idea of yourself, and your mind has accepted the fact that you're dead and that you have a therapist who is curing this problem and leaving it in his hands, and you are not going to be your own therapist and do yourself in. You're going to say, wait, that is something for the therapist to do. He will take care of that. That's why I'm listening to him and why I'm going to him or her. So from this moment on, you are absolutely, unconditionally prohibited from any suicide attempt whatsoever, direct or indirect, disguised or undisguised. But that doesn't mean you are through. Oh no, you have just begun, because we've got to get to the very time, the very incident, and there is an incident in your life in which your mind has accepted the fact that you are dead. You believe yourself to be dead, and you have believed yourself dead from that moment on, because you realized at that moment, at that time in your life, at that age, and with the mind of that person at that age, that you were in a position that you were totally helpless, hopeless. You couldn't help yourself, and no one could help you. You thought you were dying, and you thought you did die. And that suggestion sealed itself in the deepest part of your subconscious mind, and we are going to remove it as soon as we find it. And so I give you the suggestion that you are going to have a dream. You're going to have a dream, a very vivid dream, a dream so vivid that it wakes you up in the middle of the night. And that dream is going to be about the, quote, death incident, the incident where you really thought you had died. And not only is it going to come to you in a dream, but you're going to write it down as soon as you wake up, and you can't go to sleep until you write it down. You write down every detail, writing on one side of the page only, writing clearly, and you will email me what you dreamt about and the details. And the same incident will pop into your head in the waking state. And you may have one incident, or you might even have two. There may be more than one, but there is at least one, and it will pop into your mind from the deepest part of your subconscious when you least expect it. In a dream and in the waking state, you write it down completely and in every detail, and you will bring it the next time you come, or you will email it to me, and we can set up a Skype appointment, because we're going to take you back to that incident. We are going to take you back, and you are going to relive it, and you are surprisingly enough going to realize that you did in fact live through it. And now I want you to rest, and I want you to relax. Really relax completely in every way. For in a few moments I'm going to give you a period of silence. And during this period of silence, these suggestions will take complete and thorough effect upon your mind, body, and spirit, and that period of silence begins now. excellent. Those suggestions have been embedded. They have completely been accepted by your mind, body, and spirit. They are firmly sealed into your subconscious mind. Excellent. And now I'm going to count up from 1 to 5, at 5 snapping my fingers. And at that time, you'll totally emerge from this hypnotic state with each number that I count up. 1, 2, your body and thoughts coming to you and around you. 3, taking in a big, deep breath and breathing it out as you stretch a little bit. Excellent. 4, feeling happy, positive in every way. And 5, eyes open, fully alert, fully here. Excellent. So, you know what the post-hypnotic suggestions are. You're going to do them, and you're going to email me exactly what I said in the post-hypnotic suggestion. And you're going to give me all those details, and then we are going to set up a time in which you and I can get you back to that incident and completely have you realize that you did in fact live through it and that you're alive and well. All right, I hope you enjoyed that session, though a serious session. Thank you. I love you all. God bless. A shout out goes to Devin.